Islands volcanoes at the Kensington Oval. Skipper Jason Holder will not be taking part as he has requested some personal time, while left-arm spinner Jamel Warwick is still nursing a finger injury. The full team reads Craig Brathwaite is now the captain, Carlos Brathwaite, Suleiman Ben, Shamar Brooks, Jonathan Carter, Roston Chase, Kyle Corbin, Miguel Cummings, Shane Dorridge, Shea Hope, Ashley Nurse, Kimar Roach, and Kevin Stout. Meanwhile, the squad for the West Indies Women's Tour of South Africa has also been announced. That team reads Stephanie Taylor, captain, Shakira Selman, the vice, Marissa Aguilera, Shemaine Campbell, Shamelia Connell, Brittany Cooper, Deandra Doughton, Afi Fletcher, Stacey Ann King, Kaisia and Kaishana Knight, Haley Matthews, Anisha Mohammed, Shaquana Quinton, and Tremaine Smart. The race for the top spot in the Digicel BFA Premier League table remains a tight one. UE Blackbirds they moved to 12 points after a 2-1 victory over Empire last night at the BFA Wildy AstroTurf. Jaro Lombardo opened the scoring for UE in the 11th minute, only for Dwayne Lewis to level the score at 1-all 5 minutes before the break. The game winner, though, would be scored by Mario Hart in the 78th. The BDF Sports program are just 1 point behind leaders UE on 11. That's the same as Weymouth Wales, who also secured a win last night. CBC's Damian Best reports.
Weymouth Wales in white up against Notre Dame. Wales already up 2-0 and hunting for more. This has to be number 3. Well, that's just sad. Well, let's forget that and move to the second half then. Dames now with a chance to get on the score sheet. Free kick awarded. The idea was right, but it lacked execution. 48th minute then. Dames with sloppy work at the back, giving the ball away. Acres of space for Hayden Holligan. Not gonna miss. 3-0 victory to Wales over Notre Dame. Final game of the night. Rendezvous in white playing Britain's Hill. Intricate bit of passing. Good cross and a volley just wide. Well, this was a seesaw first half. Both defenses working well until the 30th minute when Britain's Hill found the keys to the back door and the defender got himself in a real tangle. Nicholas Jones says, "You've got to pay." 1-0 then to Britain's Hill. A couple minutes later and Britain's Hill almost doubled their lead. Rendezvous cut open, but the keeper saves the day, not once, but twice. Skip ahead now to second half business. 57th minute, Britain's Hill making this Rendezvous defense look ordinary. No one marking Jabari Greenwich, and he steers this one into the onion bag. Britain's Hill celebrate 2-0 victory over Rendezvous. Damien Best, CBC Sports.
For the next 8 weeks, young footballers between the ages of 9 and 17 will have the opportunity to hone their skills in the Barbados Football Association's Youth Tournament. This competition will be held with the assistance of new title sponsors, Guardian Group. BFA President Randy Harris says the vision of this new partnership is to create a new image for football by changing all the negative publicity associated with the sport. Harris went on to state that they will also seek to improve club licensing, coaching education, along with the management of financial affairs. Guardian Group have been involved with local sport for the last 17 years, and unit manager Fabian Bishop says they have joined up with the BFA to help in youth development and also to stem the tide of non-communicable diseases. Still in football, the Ministry of Sports National Sports Council Under-17 football tournament came to a grand end with an award ceremony at the Christchurch Parish Church Auditorium. CBC's Shane Jones reports.
The Best Goalkeeper Award went to Nathan Small. Bradley Carrington copped the Best Defender. In the category of the Best Forward, Kavian Ennis won that. Mrs. Nadata Eiffel was given the award for the Best Manager. And the Most Outstanding Coach, Ian Eiffel. While the MVP of the entire tournament was Shaquan Clark. And then it was time for the crowning moment. St. George South being given the winning trophy. The feature address was given by the Acting Minister of Sport, Senator Patrick Todd, and he hailed the tournament as a success.
This is yet another example of what can happen when we work together. Remember, team, some say, can refer to together everyone achieves more. Let us work together and build Barbados up. This under-17 junior football tournament has certainly been an investment in the health of the nation, as it also sought to encourage positive behavior change, educational attainment, and the building of social cohesion and national pride among our young people. The value added is that the project will not end here, but will continue with the training of these young men throughout the duration of the sports training program.
Once again, congratulations to St. George South. Shane Jones, CBC Sports.
In track and field, White House are once again the champions of the Belmont Primary Sports. The defending champions amassed a whopping 889 points. Second went to Orange with purple third. CBC's Damien Best was there for the sprints.
Belmont Primary having their day at the National Stadium. Under 13 girls, 100 meters. The action is in lane 1 and 3. White House with a double delight. Roshana Sargent and Tia Spelling. Well, it will be Sargent holding her form, Spelling second, and Alicia Best of Orange third. The under 13 boys didn't hesitate. Adrian Bino of Orange in lane 4, pouring it on with 50 meters to go. Strong performance. Misha Beckles of White getting there ahead of Razil Lopi of Purple for second. Next up, under 11 girls, Orange House had this one wrapped up from the jump. Would it be Shaquina Shori in lane 2 or O'Shea Jordan in 4? Jordan, absolutely dynamite. Second, Shori. The boys' equivalent was a real keen contest. Tion Cadogan of Orange in the middle of the track had a date with destiny, but Jacoby Marshall of Purple came late to spoil the show. Stride for stride, and Marshall gets it on the line. 14.41, Cadogan 14.66. Jaleel Grosvenor of Orange third. Under 9 girls, Jakira Jones of Purple made sure she was head of the class. There was absolutely no stopping her. Focus on the finish line. Gone with the win. Kaylee Callender of White second, and Taisha Whitehall of White House in third. Well, who would claim the under 9 boys crown? The answer coming up. White House with 2 entries, so too Orange. Something had to give. After 50 meters, Davion Chase of Orange, well, he took over in the closing stages. Thierry Norval and Jadon Bowen, second and third respectively. The final set of sprint events now. Destiny King here of White House was the under 7 girls 50-meter champion in 9.67 seconds. And the curtain closer, Jadon Walker of Orange, teasing them all the way, looks into his rearview mirror, then shuts off the engine. Omari Cox of Purple second, and Kashan Miller of White third. Belmont Primary seen in 13 megapixels or more. All smiles. Damien Best, CBC Sports.
Thanks, Damien. Meanwhile, at Eagle Hall, Red House were prevented from completing the three-peat as Yellow emerged victorious this year at Empire Sports Club. Yellow narrowly beat Red by 5 points. Yellow 513, Red 508. Blue were well off the pace with 408. 8 teams will vie for the Roger Gooding Memorial 6-goal polo tournament title when play gets going tomorrow. Team ICBL are the defending champions, but they're expected to have stiff competition as the tournament is of quality standard with an aggregate handicap of 6 goals. Now, this will allow for new and emerging players to take the field along with more experienced players. And as usual, there'll be some females in the mix. Now, at today's media launch, Apes Hill Polo Club's Jamie Dixon spoke on the participation of the foreign players.
We have a visiting half team, as in 2 players from the UK, who will be playing out of Apes Hill Polo Club. It's Tarquin Southwell, who's a professional from England, and his patron is called James Crossley. They are playing for Bayesian Invasion, and Nicholas Roberts has travelled in from Argentina. He will be playing for Range Rover. And we have Nicholas Pepper, who flew in from India, and he is taking part in the Apesville Black team. And obviously we have pros that visit annually that take part in local teams as well.
Harbour Lights, Banks and Piper Heisick have joined ICBL to support the 10-day tournament. ICBL's Alex Tasker believes that to ensure the sport's continued development, the youth have to take a greater interest.
It's a good opportunity to bring the family, see the games, and to get the youngsters involved. We would like to see more young players involved in the polo and trying to build polo from the Barbadian perspective and get more and more people becoming a professional level.
Now I'll be back at 8:30 with more sports, including track and field from Springer Memorial. But up next, the Business Report.